President Adama Barrow on Tuesday presided over the commissioning of 33 new buses earmarked to ease transport challenges within the urban areas. Now, the initiative is part of the country's national development plan, which takes notice of the significant role public transport service in enhancing the national economy. The commissioning took place at the McCarthy Square in Banjul. Moses Imendi has the details in this report.
Public transport remains one of the biggest challenges the country faced over the years, amid several factors including poor road network. The nation's transport policy also highlights population growth and urban migration as factors compounding the growing transportation hassles in the country. Urban commuters have had to put up with various challenges such as unofficial fare increments, hassles to board public vehicles, drivers opting against trips to particularly far destinations, and many more. Through a collaboration between the Q Group and the Gambia Transport Services Company, President Adama Barrow today presided over the launching of the Urban Transportation Initiative and commissioning of 33 new buses meant to mitigate the long-standing transport challenges.
Today marks another milestone in the history of vehicular transportation in the country. As we launch the Urban Transport Initiative, for which we are here to inaugurate 38 brand new buses. 33 of the buses are exclusively for urban transport services, while the remaining 5 are operational support to the Urban Transport Initiative project. This development cannot come at a better time, considering the recent significant improvements on our road infrastructure network and the growing traffic congestion in the greater Banjul area. Despite the government's achievements in this sector, the need to complement road infrastructure development with proper road transport operations is obvious. History teaches that for any country to improve its transport services, public transport services, particularly in urban settings, must be efficient and responsibly managed.
He explained that the government will continue to address concerns linked to the increased demand for transport through the provision of regular and effective public transport services. Mr. Barrow also invited the private sector operators to participate in operating an effective and efficient transport system in the country. The fleet of buses seek to improve urban transportation and is expected to create employment opportunities for at least 70 Gambians. Mohamed Jah, founder of the Q Group, assured support to the GTSE as they strive to mitigate transportation challenges in the Gambia.
We want to assure GTSC that we are not only suppliers, but we will be their partners to support them in executing their mandate to solving the transport problem in this country. With oil prices skyrocketing every day, which we have no control on, the only solution we have is to provide cheap and affordable transport fares to the general public.
He urged Gambians to put their differences aside and work hand in glove for the betterment of the country. Sidi Kanyi, General Manager of GTSC, said the initiative comes at an ideal time considering the circumstances surrounding public transportation in the country.
These buses cannot come at a better time, considering that the challenges we have all been facing recently due to the overwhelming demand in the urban areas for reliable and affordable public transport. The Gambia is one of the most urbanized countries in West Africa, with over 60% of its population living in the greater Banjul area. It is in response to this demographic reality that the government, in close collaboration with GTSC, deemed it necessary and timely to roll out this nationally important initiative to address the attendant challenges that come with urbanization.
The launching of the Urban Transportation Initiative and the commissioning of the urban fleet of buses comes after months of several meetings and engagements with stakeholders. The government has granted the Gambia Transport Services Company duty exemption amounting to millions of dollars in order to enable the launching of the initiative. Moses Mendy, Eyeafrica News.